Happy Sunday. Happy Labor Day weekend. Took me a long time to get this together, only because, I took a long nap. It was like 4 hours, I think. But I woke up too early this morning. I woke up at like 4:30 a.m. and I just immediately hit the ground just running. I started working. So, doing laundry and all other kind of stuff. So, yeah, so I guess I needed that nap. So, yeah, I thought I was going to come live this afternoon, and of course, I slept through the afternoon. Um, so this is the first day of the one color challenge. And I forget the names. I'm so bad. I know that Dawn and Bean's coloring, um, and oops, look what I did. Oops. Well, this is what I'm going to do with it. So let me just put that there. See, this is pan pastels and things with water. I gotta watch out for. Okay, um, but I've been thinking about what I wanted to do for the one color challenge, and I decided I'm gonna do two different ones. Work on two different pictures this month, and hopefully finish them. And use blue for them. One I'm going to do that's kind of simple, and this is out of the Creative Pages Flower Mandala book. And this is one of those I don't think is really a mandala. I don't consider it as one. So I figured I would do this one. And then this is out of Kirby Rosanna's Kaleidomorphia. And so this is a more complicated one. And I've already said how much I don't really like this picture. But I mean, I don't know, it just kind of it seems daunting and it seems kind of out of balance with this big old camel. But I figured, well, it's a good one then for me to experiment on. I won't care how it turns out. I don't have any particular um when I look at this one, I don't have any particular plan for it. So I figure, well, if I'm limited to just coloring it all in one color, that almost breaks the coloring block, kind of like writer's block, the coloring block where I don't want to start on it or do anything with it. So yeah, so I decided on these two. Um, I just pulled out. Oh, I got my door open. Let me close my door a little bit just in case. Oh, I get interrupted. Hold on. Oh, let me not trip on my way there. Boy, really warm for some reason. I actually broke down and I took Claritin D today because it just really, I'd had enough of these allergies kicking my butt. And so, I don't know if that's why I feel warm or not. So I actually went in and pulled out some of it out of my budget pencils. I pulled out all the blues and blue greens and blue metallics from my case that has all Crayolas and Xenocolor pencils, which were the first pencils I had to color with. So my plan is I'm gonna use these. I don't know if I'm gonna exclusively use these. I don't know if I'm gonna use, I may use them in combination with some of my other pencils. I'm gonna see how it works. But me, I kind of want to use up what I have, so I'm gonna see how it, you know, how they work. And some people are probably thinking, why are you still torturing yourself? It's like, I don't know, I can't help it. My parents were born during the Depression, and it's like waste not, want not. It's the whole mentality. So, let's see if there's anything left in there. So I'm gonna put down the pan pastels on this first, and then I'm going to tomorrow, or if not tonight, I'm gonna try and spray it with the regular workable fixative. I can go and do it outside. And then then I'll go and work on this one or something. But for now, I'm going to put down the pan pastels on this. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to work on the other one. So that's my plan. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. I'm just going to play with it. And that's kind of the liberating part of this, is I can just play with it. Did I put any more things? I can show you what these brushes are, actually. I've been debating whether to throw away this package or not. But this is what they are. Pastel smoothies. Soft set of 3, made of supple natural hair. They do have really nice bristles. To facilitate a smooth, gradual blending of pastels along the surface of the paper. They can be used individually or in combination. They clean easily with soap and water. So, and what I've been doing is, like, just on a, paper towel or something, I've been just like swishing it on it. And I think I actually used one of the pan pastel sponges to clean it, because I don't really like the sponges anyway, so I don't use them for purpose intended. So, and they kind of clean up like that. I don't think I've put water to them yet. So yeah, I'm making the camel blue because, like, he doesn't make sense to me anyway. So let's just take him into fantasy zone. Yeah, I can talk. We're gonna take him into fantasy zone and see what happens. I thought about using alcohol markers, but I don't want to mess up the image on the opposite side of the page. I kind of like the image on the opposite side of the page more than this one. So, and I don't want to produce another make it work moment like I have on some of my other Kirby pages that I used alcohol markers, because I still got to finish those. I don't want to set myself up with another one. Not just yet, so. I don't know, this might make this more interesting to me, having him be blue. So I felt like I could still keep sleeping today, actually, but I felt like I needed to eat something, or needed to get some protein. So let me move this up a little bit. Oops. See, I've got my finger in it again. These things aren't safe around me. Ooh, when it got on my desk, my fingernail chipped it off. This stuff is precious. I can't let that happen. I'm using it. Use it up. Yeah, that was a lot. That chipped off a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to move this up, but like I have that blue on my desk now, so I'm trying to use that up first. So yeah, so for the one color challenge, this is my first time joining it, and when I go into, hey Jake Harry, are you one of the people that started the one color challenge? And so yeah, I'll put all the ads or hashtags when this video is done, and I can, I edit the settings. I'll put them in. Did I use up all the blue on my desk? Yeah. Okay. So let me see. I can push this up some. What's underneath here? Oh, the other page. I wonder if I should close that. Hold on. Let me move the other page. I did some playing around this morning with the distressed inks. I'm not sure if I'm ready to show what happened. um, I did take a picture of it though, just in case, so people can see it before and after. I'm hoping the after will be good because right now it looks kind of weird. But yeah, I still feel woozy. I feel really woozy. I'm probably going to go to bed at a normal hour. Okay. Is hosted and co-hosted is okay. Coloring with Candace. Okay, thank you for that. So I can put that in my description and things. I like to give credit where credit is due. It's it's a thing of mine. So I really like these pastel brushes. They're really nice. These are the, where's the other one? That's one size. It has a shorter thing. This is the longer one. You can't really see that, can you? Let's do it this way. Oh, where's the third one? Where are you? You're hiding. Ooh, it really is hiding. I can't. Oh, there it is. And then this one is like a smaller diameter. So those are the sizes of them. And again, they're called pastel smoothies. And I got them off of Amazon. Where else? You know, for me, it's either Amazon or Blick. I'm on both of those a lot for coloring supplies. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit. They work much better for me than those silly little sponges. So yeah, so I'm just gonna play with this guy and see, see what I can learn. Um, Try and throw as many of my coloring supplies at this as possible, just to see, whatever is gonna work. Just to see, my process. And because curvy pages can be rather daunting, and I found that blocking out color in them is really helpful and makes it a little less daunting for me. So limiting it just to one color, well, that even does that even more. It's kind of cool. So let's see what I like about these brushes. Even though it might pick up more pigment, you can actually use it while it's on there and blend it in. Pick it up off of the surface you dropped it on, and keep blending it, and it'll do that with these brushes. So I like that. I like being able to do that. I think I like this camel already being blue. It already like reduces my anxiety with it. I don't know. So I think if I spray this with the workable fixative, I might be able to use marker over it too. So we're going to find out. So I don't think that's really his body, but Oh, you can't see that. I'm trying here. It's a big picture. It's kind of hard to... I wonder if I should just do everything, spray everything over blue. Maybe I should. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this guy already, being blue. You know, maybe I'll do over him too. I'm just going to make it all blue. Because we're just putting down our foundation anyway, so... I probably could use the smaller brush in here, but I don't want to dirty another brush. Why? I don't know. I just don't. I think I'm going to go over the whole thing, actually. Unless I have... I could mix. How am I going to do that? How do I do that? I don't know. As we stop and think. I'm trying to think, what variation do I want in... Do I want the pencil and whatever I use on the surface to make the surface of the pan pastel to make the variation, or do I want what's underneath to make the variation? I don't know. It's making my head hurt thinking about it, so I'm just coloring all blue. You're blue, all of you. You're just blue. And then we'll work with it later. And we'll figure out next time what was the best thing to do after I'm finished with this one. How about that? It's a learning experience. Yeah, I realized that it finally sunk into me that the Spectrafix does not work good with the pan pastels, and you may have heard me say that a few times over the past few days when I've been live. But yeah, it's been a big realization for me. That does not work good with these pan pastels, so I do not recommend it. It doesn't fix the color, the chalk at all. Not even when I used the chalk pastel pencils, it didn't. So you don't want to go there. Or you'll have disasters like I did in my Hannah Carlson books, which I'm probably going to buy those books again now that I know certain things, so I can do them better with more intention and more knowledge, a little more knowledge. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Maybe they'll go on sale at some point and I can get them then. That's what I mean. I like being able to carry over the pigment and I don't know why. This just makes it a lot less stressful to look at, blocking out the color. Now, if I weren't doing the blue challenge, then I'd block this out with the colors that I want for in every space, like, if I wanted some red in here or whatever, I don't know. That's what I'd do. But I thought about putting down some of the green in here, And then, because when I color over it with blue, then it'll bring out a different hue of blue. But, I don't know. I might go over this green with it, maybe. I mean, go over this blue with that green just to bring out that difference in color. Because of my pencils that I took out all the blue-green pencils and the blue pencils and the blue metallics. So some of the blues have more gray in them, some have more green in them, some have more purple in them, but they're all the blues. Looks like it got really dusty there. There even is some variation with how I put it on here, so that's, I don't know, that might give me something to work with when I use the pencils. Stay with those values. The cool blue camel. Write a haiku out of that. The cool blue camel hoists the castle. I don't know. I don't know how to finish it. Just like I can't rap. I can't write haiku. I actually put these brushes, I put them in my Amazon cart to move them to my wish list, because my wish list is like a whole mess. So I don't forget that this is what they are if I ever need another set, because I really like them a lot. I was wondering, something that might be kind of cool is like, I don't know. See, I still don't know how those distressed inks or distressed oxides work. And I don't know if I can put those down with a brush. I don't know. I might show my what I did today with them, and you can laugh at me. Because, like, I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm going to make of that one. Totally changed the page that I started on. Started with one color, now it's like, well, I guess we gotta do something else after I put the distressed inks on them. So I want to think about, like, what mediums to use on here, because pencil may not even be the primary thing to use. Maybe I should primarily use marker. Or gel pens. Which would kind of be like, out of my usual, but that's not a bad thing. I want to learn how to use all of my supplies, not just some, and get an idea of how they all work. So, let's see. I would love to spray it with fixative in here now, but I don't have any ventilation in here, so that would not be a good idea. I've been, like, putting off oops, that was a lot. I should have tapped it. But that's okay if it's kind of up there. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to blue bunny. Bluebirds. Just gives you another way to look at it when you see it like this. And it also makes you feel like, ooh, I've already done something. It's like, it's not much, but you have done something, so. Oh, watercolors. I have those metallic watercolors. I'm just going to go over a little bit. Yeah, so that's something. So this is going to be the one where I really, when I'm really in the mood to really think when I color, this is going to be the one that I pull out. When I really don't, I just want to like lay down some color and have fun and not think about it, just kind of de-stress from my day or whatever, that's when I'm going to work on the other one. So, whew. Well, that just happened. This is happening. Anybody watch Juno? What is his name? Juno Bunch or Juno Brunch or whatever? Oh my god, he's hilarious. This is not happening. He cracks me up. He looks like a cartoon character. And we were talking about the pink sauce lady on Foxy Colorings live the other day, and I happened to see a video today of somebody who I think it's from a month ago. I think the video is, and that woman came out with she came out with packets of the powdered stuff where you have to add powdered pink sauce, like where you have to add ingredients to it. Oh my god! And he said it tasted awful. And he said it smelled, the powder itself smelled like mildew. And the packages on two of his packets, there's like it's like kind of a, those kind of metallic packets that you see that herbs and things sometimes come in. Okay, there was a plastic bag inside that, and the plastic bag that was inside on two of the four packages he bought, that was broken, or what do you call it? Broken? I don't know. It was like split or something. So the packaging was bad, and he said it smelled like mildew. And then when he added the ingredients he was supposed to add, he said it tasted awful. But I'm thinking, like, if it smells like mildew, it is going to taste bad, because whenever I make um, a rub, I mix spices for a rub for like grilling meat or something, I always smell it. I kind of like put the thing underneath the measuring cup or whatever underneath my nose and move the cup back and forward to get the scent of what's in there to know what I need to add. Um, and like it never smells like mildew. I trust and believe. So I'm like, if it smells like mildew, what the heck is in that? And how long was it sitting around? Which is again the same problem she was having with the sauce in the bottle. So I don't know what's wrong with that woman. I do not know what's wrong with her that she keeps doing stuff like this. And I guess she did it in the packet to avoid legal issues, because she sold her other idea with the sauce in the bottle. She sold that to somebody else, to some, I don't know, some place. And so she can't use that anymore because she sold like the whole thing. Um yeah, I don't know what her, I don't know. She's got issues. That's all I can say. Okay, so we prepped this Kirby book. I know, I hope he doesn't. I should check and see if he has a video after that one. Just to make sure. So I wish I could get a better picture. This was like double paged. So that's kind of... So there we go. So now I'm going to think about the possibilities with this one. I'm going to leave it open and spray it tomorrow. This is going to be the first thing on my list tomorrow, because if I don't feel good afterwards, I can lay down for the rest of the day. Okay. And we'll clean this. Where's my sponge? I saw that not that long ago. I should just even get a makeup sponge I could do that with. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So, yeah, I just kind of do this with it. And then rub it on something clear to see if the color's gone. Then I could wash the sponge instead of getting this wet. I'm always nervous about getting bristles of my brushes wet, because unlike with oil painting, I actually have brush soap that's in a big... Actually, I have a big container of it like this. And it's actually like a conditioner as well as a cleanser. And so your brushes always bounce back. But I'm not so sure about, when using brushes for other things, how that works. Or other types of brushes that aren't for oil painting. I don't know how sturdy they are. Okay, so that's that one. Thank you. Yeah, I did some work on that one for Jamie. I call it Jamie's picture now. The pink. So where did I put that picture? Where is it? Oh, this is it. I'm like trying to flip to another page. So this one, I'm thinking I want to use... I can use alcohol markers on this one. I have all my Zenicolor and Crayola pencils on here. I can also use... Did I swatch these? See, this is the thing. I swatch things, but then I don't use the swatch to pick my colors. So what good is it, right? It's like I wasted my time. Only because that's another thing on my desk. So it's like, I'll get it together someday. Okay, now I need to find the top to these. There it is. Hey, Connie. And so we'll put the pan pastels away. We're done with those. I need to find room for them in my little accessory bin thing that I have, so I can get them off my desk. I'm going to try these. Let's see what this has in blue. Problem with these is the colors don't match the cover. I think I swatched it. Oh, that's a nice blue. But I almost think I want to use alcohol marker because they cover more space. I don't know. So there's two. I hate to get them out of order. And this one's really pale. I think this is really gray, even though it looks kind of blue. I think it's gray. No, it's kind of blue. Kind of weird though. I don't want to use that one. It might be hotter than I think. I'm thinking it's cool today, but it might not be, because I haven't really been outside. It's like a blue-green. I like it, but I kind of don't want to go there. So I'm sweating. I have my air conditioner set to 68 though, and it's not coming on, so it might just be my allergies and having taken that. Ooh, there's a lot of blues. Wow. There's a whole lot of blues in this. Okay, we might be able to do this whole thing with just these markers. That would be cool. Let's see. I probably should mark what color I'm putting down. That'd be too much like right. I feel like I need more coffee. I might be able to do this whole thing with these markers. And then go over with pencil where because this has a lot of blues. Wow. And that looks almost like, well, it's different though. You can see the difference. Oh, I kind of like this blue-green as opposed to the other one. This one seems a little more blue to me. Man, there are a lot. I'm just gonna swatch them all because I want to see which ones I want to start with. Oops, not that side. This side. I really should be like marking down what color these are. I'm so silly. I can't help it. I could kind of tell by how I pulled them out of here though, because the number order I pulled them out. But I don't know, I guess I just want to make it difficult for myself for some reason. Love that color. Ooh, it's like a royal blue. That one. Doesn't look as dark on screen as it does to me, but oh yeah. We're blued out here. We got a whole bunch of things to work with. So I'm going to leave these out the case and rubber band them. So there'll be easy access. All these that look kind of similar, but they're just like a little bit different. I need to use them up. Just kind of turquoise. There's a couple other that are kind of turquoise. I don't know. See, I don't know how much I want to go there. I really want to stay more into the true blue zone, but we'll see. Is there more? That looks like it. Yep, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna rubber band these guys together or put them in a case together. One of these things, or I could put them in this one. So it's got my stray Prismacolors, so I could put them in with that. Because I'm probably going to use some of those in these blue pictures too. Uh-oh, how to close it? Where's the zipper? Zipper! Come to me. Okay. Okay, so let's color. Dun, dun, dun. Which one are we starting with? Let's put away most of my pencils today. I think I'm going to start lighter, just because then I can go over, right? I can start in and go out, or out and go in. One thing I might have to be concerned about with these is them running out. And then two, this is... This is when I'd rather have a chisel tip. But yeah, I think even though I took that nap today, I think I'm going to be going to bed regular time and sleep. And I think that's probably allergies. I made a smoothie, just a really simple one. It was more liquidy, not really smoothie yet. Not really thick. But it was soursop juice with that has the pulp in it, and chia and Greek yogurt. That's all I put in it, because that soursop juice is super sweet. Super sweet. I one time put like that Synthesix vanilla ice cream protein. I put that in with the soursop juice one time, and it was really good because it almost tasted like some kind of a creamsicle or whatever, but it was too freaking sweet. Oh my god, it was way too sweet. But it had a good flavor, so I don't know. They don't make that stuff without sugar in it. The protein powder, not that one, where it'll still have the vanilla flavor but no sugar in it. So I couldn't figure out a quick way to duplicate that. I just was like, I just need to drink something. I don't even care. Like, it doesn't have to taste like a milkshake or nothing. I just need some protein. So that was my dinner. I think my husband had a steak. I could smell it in my sleep. I didn't want any though. I was like, steak. Ooh. I just like, well, I've never been that much of a beef eater anyway, but or a meat eater. I just started eating more meat when I met him because he's a carnivore, obviously. What is that? There we go. Yeah, I could do without it. I really could do without. I could probably do without meat altogether, except, I don't know. I think at this point I probably could do without meat altogether. Before it was like I had to have at least, like one cheeseburger a year, and I always had to have bacon. I had to have bacon in the house. And then an occasional hot dog, because I love hot dogs and potato salad. Burnt hot dogs and potato salad. And burnt hot dog on a fresh bun with mustard. But even that doesn't sound that great to me right now. Like, to eat, like, I remember my experience of eating it, but I mean, I kind of feel like I could do without that now too. Especially when I think of all the sodium that's always in hot dogs. That's just ridiculous. And I have some vegan hot dogs that were sent to me like free as a part of a meal box plan that I used to get. They're still in the freezer because I read the back of the package and how much sodium was in those. I'm like, these are like death in a package, vegan or not. This death in a package. I couldn't even eat one. Like, give me a quarter of one. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm trying to watch my salt and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. I'm trying to think of. I figured I'd think of some kind of mixed, some kind of dish where like they get chopped up or ground up or something, and you only get a little bit of them, like one eighth of that hot dog in a bite. Like of a casserole or something. I don't know what to do with them things. Not everything that's vegan is good for you. For one thing, I don't like when things are like processed so much. Like the way they make some of the, vegan substitutes for this, that, and the other. They're either loaded with sugar or they're loaded with salt, just like any other processed food. It makes it no longer really good for you. I'd rather make it from scratch. And when I make it from scratch, then I want to leave out the stuff that, you know, is bad for you. Try to balance out what's in there so there's more good than bad, if there's any bad in it. But I really don't have time to cook these days, is part of the problem. Um, and my husband he can cook, but then I got to train him for how to cook where I can eat it. Because he's like all the butter, all the salt, all the. It's like no, 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 I can't. No, no. So it's just as well that he doesn't cook because I probably won't be able to eat what he cooks. Quite honestly, like a lot of butter and stuff makes me nauseous. I just, ooh, I don't know. I'm looking forward to when I can eat salads again. Which reminds me, I forgot to put the rubber band back in my mouth. Ooh, I need to do that. Ugh, ugh. I took it out. What? I took it out when I ate lunch, I think. Hey, blue skies. Yeah, I think you can use different shades. Just, it's just all blue. So that's what I'm going to do because I have like, all these are kind of like, some are like more turquoise and some are more, blue blue. So, figure I'm using it. Well, this one I don't mind, but I feel like I'm going to use it to color some things that I otherwise wouldn't want to color. Like that camel page in Colida Morphia. Once I colored that camel blue, I felt better. I was like, I feel better already. I can do this page. Then I was thinking of like the is it mermaids? Was it mermaids? What was it? The Magical Fairies book. I was thinking about that one too, and like I have the one that I started. I guess that was one of the first things I started doing on this channel was coloring in the Magical Fairies book. And I bought another one because the one that I bought was actually pre-owned. I got it from thriftbooks.com. And so there were some colors, pages that were already colored in. And also when I started coloring in there, and I was trying to keep the palette basically to as close to like one color as possible, or just really try to limit the palette because I wanted to get out of all the rainbow coloring I was doing. Um, but now that I kind of, I have it, I have more experience now than I did then. I actually bought another one of the books, the Magical Fairies book, and now because I know I can print, I can copy and print those on my printer. I thought about printing some of those and doing them like all in blue. But I don't know. I still may do that, but I decided on this and that Kirby page um, instead, at least to start. I don't know. I'm just going to do this because I'm going to go over these with pencil. I am pretty sure. So whatever pencil I go over with them is going to change their blue a little bit, I would imagine. So this is my chill page. I still need to check in with that channel. Black Horror Films Review. Because they were the ones that got me to watch that movie the other week. And because they were getting ready to review it, and as they started describing, like giving just the overall, what the movie is about, just a general description, I was like, oh. So I thought, well, let me go see the movie before I listen to their review. Then I forgot. Today I just remembered. It's like I never went back to watch their review. So I have to go find that now. But that movie was really good. It was really good. And I can't remember the name of it now. But I think I think it was Senegalese. They were speaking in French, and for the most part in the movie, and it had subtitles. I was reading the subtitles because like it was nighttime. I didn't have time to try and pretend I knew what they were saying when I don't. But I really need to. I really do want to learn French. I want to be able to speak it, write it, read it. Actually, I wish I knew like a whole bunch of languages and was able to speak, write, and read it. I really do. I started at one point learning Mandarin. I have the Rosetta Stone thing for it. But um, once it started showing the Chinese characters, I was like, done. Nope, not going there. It's like, no, no, no. It's like, that's my limit. So I think if I could learn, my goal for Chinese would be just to learn to speak it and understand it, you know, for conversation. But reading it, I don't know. That was really scary. It's really interesting because, like, it might work good with me with my braces because you had to actually, like with us, the secret seems to be in not opening your mouth too wide. Like you keeping your mouth more like this instead of like this. And then you pronounce things right. I actually had someone that I used to deal with at my job who was Chinese, and um, Well, she still is, but she's not there anymore. But and I kept telling her, it's like, as we were talking, I kept telling her, I want to pronounce your name the right way. Never mind trying to like Americanize or whatever. How do you really pronounce your name? And so I would practice. I says, if you don't mind, because I really want to get it right. And she was telling me that I was doing pretty good. She goes, you don't even have. She goes, you do it without the American accent. I was like, really? I was so proud. But I do I pick up other people's accents really well. The more I hang around them or whatever, or the more I hear it, the more I do it. And I found that the secret to Mandarin was not opening your mouth so much, keeping your mouth narrow and speaking from your throat somehow. I don't know how to pronounce. Mm, it's like keeping everything narrow, like your everything narrow in the back of your throat to the way your mouth is shaped when you speak, to keep it narrow, and that helps you get the sound out the way they say it. It's really pretty cool. I really like it. It's kind of guttural in some ways. I probably need to use something like Duolingo, which maybe won't make me learn characters. Because, like, yeah, I don't want to be, yeah. I would have to have, like, a whole lot of extra time in my life. I thought about actually taking a formal class, um, but the one time I was thinking of doing that, it conflicted with when I was working, so I couldn't do it. It's also kind of musical, which I liked too. The way it goes up and down when you talk with certain things. Yeah, it's really kind of cool. I guess I'm making all of these the same color. Like I said, I'll probably change them as I by the pencil I use. I feel like I need water. I do need to up my water intake. I was doing really good before all this stuff happened with my teeth. I think I was drinking like, I don't know, more than 32 ounces a day. And mostly because of the Brita water bottle I had, that it made it easy to drink water regularly throughout the day. But now because of the sippy thing that's on that bottle, it hits my brace, something, whatever this thing is they have behind my two front teeth. That they have, I guess they have wire running through it and whatever, and it's like some, I don't know, it's like some kind of forked thing that's behind my two front teeth, and it's made of like, I don't know, plaster or whatever the heck they use to make the brackets, and really stiff and hard and whatever, and the that gets in the way of the sippy thing on the water bottle, so it doesn't make it easy or comfortable to drink water out of that. And so I have not been drinking as much water because it's like, well, it's hard to drink it out of that. Um, and then I have to get a bottle. And I got bottles of water all over the place because I don't finish them, and so I'll just pick up a bottle. It's half drunk, and then I'll just like drink it. But it's like I'm not as mindful of drinking water because I really don't want to be wasting all them bottles. I like having my Brita water bottle and having the filter in it. So I don't know. I really don't want to go out buying another water bottle. I don't want to do that. It took a long time for me to find this one to my liking. So I don't know. But I definitely need to up my water intake back to where I had it. So for me to drink as much as I was drinking before, I need like 8 bottles of water? Wait, there's like 16 in each one. Uh, 4. 4 bottles of water a day. So maybe if I keep it like that in my head, minimum of 4 bottles of water a day, that's a lot of cases of water. But I can keep 1 by my bed. As soon as I get up in the morning, just drink that whole bottle. And see, it's not as pleasant drinking it out of there as it is my Brita water bottle. But that's what I could do. Just down that whole bottle as soon as I get up. That'll be 16 ounces down. 16.9. I don't know when I drink the other ones. That's hard. Try and finish 1 bottle while I'm at work before I leave. Just kind of hard because I don't want to be running and peeing the whole time. And then I would have to drink 2 bottles when I get home. So maybe I need to set a timer or something. I have an app on my phone. I have a Samsung. So they have that Samsung Health thing, and they do have a water drinking app. Yeah, straw. I can't use one in this bottle. I don't know. I might be able to fit, I don't know. I'll have to check and see. But the thing is, like with the one that I have, like the thing that you drink out of bends over or whatever, or something. Where is it? Right here somewhere. So the straw couldn't stay in it. Yeah. So I don't know the logistics of that. Um. I do have like this one big awkward um it's like a plastic tumbler or whatever that's like really tall. It's about 32 ounces, I think, in it, or at least like maybe like 20, at least 20 ounces. And so I kind of have been using that lately and like putting a lot of ice in there and then putting water in it. And it has a straw that, like, one of those straws where it goes with it, and like it won't come out of the lid. You have to move it the opposite way, like when you wash it, for it to come out the lid. So I have been using that. That kind of did help me on some days to drink more, to at least drink more liquid. I like loaded it up with ice, and I think I had a little bit of iced tea with intent for like the water to just melt, and you know I'd be drinking more water. Um, so that kind of, so maybe that's the thing I could do at home. I don't know, but it doesn't travel well because it's really awkward. It doesn't fit in the car thingy or anything. And it won't stand up on its own in my seat like my Brita water bottle will. Nothing will spill out of it, even if it's lying sideways, but that's not how this one works. So, I don't know. But I need to drink more water. More water. I guess that's going to be my goal. One of my goals for the week. Figure out how to drink more water. Okay, I'm going to switch colors. I'm just going to do, it doesn't look very different, does it? Guess it doesn't matter if it doesn't look really different. I'm going to do all the leaves. Look, you can tell this was another one of my favorite Crayola pencils. I think it's a Crayola. No, this is a Xena color. But yeah, there's some of those in that case that are really short. Actually, I guess I wouldn't have to use the brush tip with this, but I am. Sometimes I get upset because it seems like I'm always buying something to try and solve a problem, trying to find a solution to something. And I know that's like what stuff is out there for, but sometimes I just get annoyed. It's like, can't it just be like everything just be okay, and then I don't need anything? But then in that case, that was like how you just, you may do without, you know. And then I wonder, well, should I just make do without? Make it work without? I don't know. I feel like both me and my sister, we're always trying to solve problems. It's like to the point where somebody tells us they have a problem, and I've tried to get out of this, but I don't think my sister has successfully. But it's like anytime somebody tells you something, it's like then you try to solve their problem. You find the problem in it and try and solve it for them when that's not what they asked you for. They're just trying to tell you what they're going through. They didn't ask you to solve a problem. I kind of have stopped doing that. Like, unless somebody wants me to, unless that's what they're asking for, I don't do that. Because I know it's annoying. I think I'm going to make the leaves different colors. That's what I think I'm going to do with these. Oh, I got to get in the crack. Get in the crack. I just want a simpler life. Just simpler. Simpler. I have been downsizing on things. I feel like I'm going to be doing that forever, though. Problem is, when something changes, then it messes up your downsizing because you got to get something else because something changed. Just like this whole thing with me and drinking water. It's like the solution I had doesn't work anymore. So now what? I'm going to try not to buy another water bottle is what I'm going to try to do. But I need to drink water. So just going to have to find a way to make it work. And like with technology, oh my gosh. I guess it has been a lot of time, but it's like as time seems to go faster as you get older. And I'm looking at some things we have, and it's like they don't even use this anymore. They don't even do it this way anymore. It's like, what do we have this for? So just going through things like that, and oh, it's crazy how much things have like changed. Still do have one VCR because we have VCR tapes, but like I gotta think about are they really like worth even like saving? I don't know. And then the minute I get rid of it, that's when somebody's gonna ask me for something. Do you have any it's like, oh, I just threw it away. I don't know. But it's to the point where I'm starting to look at things like that. Yeah, it did go fast. I don't know. It seemed like mine took a long time to start, and then when it got here, then it's like boom. It's over. Before you know it, it'll be 2025. We'll be a quarter of the way through the 21st century. You see my lines. Me and my lines. I flip out over the lines. But, oh well. I probably could make the lines work with the direction of the thing instead of doing what I did there, but nah. I guess I didn't really feel like doing that. What else? Do I want to make more of this color? Maybe one more. Let's do one more. So again, this is a part of the one color challenge where I guess every month is a new color, and the color for September is blue. And so this is one of the things I'm going to use all blue on. And I'm just doing the, let me my glasses on, this is close. This one I'm trying to follow the pattern of the leaf. I'm going to be good this time. We'll see how it looks compared to the other ones. Decide if I will always do that going forward. It probably is going to look better. I'm like saying that, but I know it probably is going to look better. I'm just trying to make myself not feel bad for like just doing the other ones the way I did. Still want to use my watercolors. Still got all that mulling around in my head. I wonder if I should do something in my sketchbook first with them. Just to step out and get brave. I might need to do that. Ooh. I still have some whips in the um, Mythographic Aviary. Did get further with them. Didn't necessarily finish all of them. I think, but I did finish like a couple of them though. So I did make some progress on them. What direction is that leaf going? I can't even tell. Well, that could. I don't know. I'm gonna leave these to the side because I've used them. I'm gonna write them down. Who's it? 84 and 82. 84, 82. I'll do at least that much, even if I'm not gonna like swatch the whole thing. I almost kind of want to do a pencil and see how it's gonna look. Which way is up? I forget. So am I gonna want to go? Yeah, there's another one. There's a Crayola. Is this Periwinkle? No, it's, what does it say? Light blue? You can tell I liked that pencil. Those are my yellow one. I think I went darker. There were some really pretty colors in these Xena color pencils. Okay, how's that going to go over? Going to be okay? Yeah, Prismacolors do it better. What's this color? Slate blue? Okay, there you go. Getting in the way. Pencil showing out. Stop showing out. So one of my neighbors, she had I believe she has a mama cat. She's had for a while, for a few years, that had some kittens, and like they're like adults now because that was like a couple of years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I don't know. Time seems to be going by so fast, but this past spring, there every time I drove by, there was a black cat that was on the lawn that looked like it was maybe like a teenager. Oh my god, he's so beautiful. I was like, oh my god, I want you. And I think my sister-in-law, she lives right next door, and I think now they have that cat. I think I saw them. They saw a black cat on their in front of their house. Their house sets back from the road, and I was like, oh, because they didn't, to my knowledge, they didn't really have any cats. They used to, like we did, but they didn't, to my knowledge. But they must have asked my neighbor for that one cat. He's so beautiful, and I'm just thinking, don't come over here because I'm gonna want you. Because kind of what would always happen is because we live right next door to each other, animals kind of like they're like both our animals. Sometimes that's how it was happening. Like, because like when I would go out and garden, their dogs would like scratch on the door, like, let me out, she's outside, we want to go play. And they would also like come and run through our house. One of them used to come up here. He actually used to come all the way upstairs and sit under my desk if I was here. He'd just hang out. He just wanted to be with me. Sweet thing. He was funny. So yeah. But they have that cat, and I was like, oh, they got the cat. They got that black cat. I miss my black cat. I saw Bailey's black cat on Instagram. I think it's hers. And yeah, I love black cats. It's so interesting to me. It's like the boy cats. I don't know if it's just me or not, but boy black cats look different from female ones. It's like females seem to have more of a rounded kind of nose and snout, and the males have a more like angular snout, which I find really interesting. I could be wrong though, but that's been my experience from the cats I've seen. Cats I've known, black cats I've known. And I only notice that with the black cats. I don't see that with other types of cats. I don't know if that's my imagination or what. I don't know which I like better either, boy cats or girl cats. I guess it doesn't matter. It really depends on the cat. I like them both. All of that I've had, I've liked both. They say that like the females are more of the hunter, but then the one cat I was telling you about that got the used to get the mouse butt stuck in his the mouse head stuck in his butt. He was a male, so oh. The other ones didn't hunt as much, and they were male too. But and then the female cats we had, they didn't really hunt. They were tough though. They were funny. Well, one of them was. The other one maybe not so tough. She was just sweet. The other one was tough and sweet. She kept all them boy cats away from her, even though she was the smallest one. She'd stand up on her hind legs and be like this, like ready to go. They stayed. They would like walk like if she was here, they would walk like all the way over here just to stay out of her way. It's like we don't want no trouble, ma'am. But with dogs, I think if we have another dog, I want a female dog. I do. They seem to be smarter. No offense, but they do. They seem to be smarter. And much more vigilant. Yeah, our German Shepherd Border Collie mix. She spoiled me. She spoiled me for dogs. It's like she was precious. So, if I ever have another dog, I want a female. They don't have anything to prove, and they just do what's in their breed to do. That's what I want. She didn't have a mind of her own, though. she was a good dog. Smart, 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 smart. Okay, it's a little something. Really want to do more to it, but for now, it's kind of covering up the streaks. I'm going to use a different color on the outside ones. Tempted to break out with my Prismacolor, that in the whatever blue. That is beautiful but causes me great consternation, or has caused me great consternation in some pages with its flaking. But it's a beautiful color. I think I'm glad I started with those markers. That was a good idea. And I think I'm going to color the entire surface of the flower, even if I only use like like I don't know, lighter color. I don't know, but I think I'm going to color the whole surface over. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We will see. I guess because I want it all to look shiny. I want that shiny look that you get when you put the marker over or pencil over the marker. I love that shiny look. Ooh, that's cool. I don't know why I went up so far on that one. And maybe I should have done the other side, but can't get Xena color pencils anymore. I had got like a was a 120 or 150 set. This one is peacock blue. Um, yeah, I don't know. I got them off of Amazon, and I get free coloring pages from them too. Which I don't think I've downloaded one in a while. I probably should check and download all of the ones I have in my email. But yeah, you can't get them anymore. I haven't seen them. But I did enjoy them. A few pencils were their metallics are really hard. Um, but all the colors are really nice. And there's some colors that they had that I didn't really see quite that same color in other sets. So even in sets that I've gotten since, although I haven't really thought about it compared to the ones I've been using most recently, but yeah, they had colors that I did not see or yeah, in other sets. which was kind of nice. Well, nice except for now I can't get that color again, but I think I have enough other colors to distract me now, so. Yeah, first I had the Crayolas, which was actually a set that I had already, like for, I don't even know why, I just did. Before I started, doing coloring books. Then I got the Xena colors. Then I bought the Brute Fooners. Ooh, that's weird looking. Okay. Let's see, order of my first sets of pencils I purchased. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with this one. What am I doing? Do I know? It's looking kind of wonky. Putting all those extra lines in there and things. Looks weird. What is that? I still love my Crayolas because they're hard pencil. I can always rely on them for a hard pencil. These are kind of, I don't even know how to describe them. I guess they're more of a harder pencil too, but there's something different about them that I don't even know how to describe. Some of them are super hard. Okay, like they said, like the metallics are really hard. But these are kind of, I don't know, they're in between, I guess. Okay, there's something about this one particular flower I'm not liking how I did that. I don't know why. We're going to cover it up, or try to, somehow. Because I don't like how I did that. Yeah, there's something different about the consistency of these. They feel different from other pencils I have. They're not really waxy, but they're smooth with some hardness to them. I don't know. It's weird. I like them though, obviously. And I like how they're working on this page, actually. This paper. Let's see. See how it's shiny? It's getting shiny. I like the shiny. Okay, that looks a little better to me now. So this is Xena color. This is, I can't even tell. Oh, here it is. I can't read it though. I need my glasses. Where's my glasses? Because it's got the silver on aqua blue. So. Yeah, there's a certain point where they kind of muddy up or crumble up with too many layers. That's what it's starting to do now. But in a way, I call that user error. But yeah, they do. Like, you got a limit. You can't layer forever with them. I feel like these are what I used in the mermaid book. I almost could go over there, but I don't want to do overkill. Okay, how's this one look? Do we have any shine? Yeah, we got some shine in there. Okay, here's my Crayola turquoise. Do I want to use that? I guess we're going to use that. Maybe we'll make the background in here a dark blue. I'm having fun with this, I have to admit. I was thinking this paper might be good for using these pencils. And it seems like they are. So that's cool. And I can press hard, which I've learned not to do. But in this case, I think they work good when you press hard. Even better when they press hard, and that's probably why I got in the habit of pressing hard with pencils, is because of, using the kind of quote unquote budget pencils. You kind of have to. Budget does not mean bad. I actually would like to try, I'm not running out to do it or anything, but I would like to try Prang, Prang pencils, only because well, first of all, it's a nostalgia thing, because I remember that name from being in art class in elementary school. But also just to see, how they work. Like I said, I'm not running out to get them or anything, because, I got enough pencils now, but I'm getting good coverage with these, so that's good. Yes, I might be using, I don't know if I'm going to use these in the Kirby. I might or I might not. I mean, I might be able to get like more variety by using these. I might include some of the other ones as well, but I don't know, because I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Because I actually feel more invested in this page than I do the camel page. Because, I didn't really like the camel to begin with, but also I might be using other materials other than pencil on that page, so that's something else too. I forgot about that part. And I'm thinking about expanding my horizons with that page. Think I need to sharpen this? Who knows? I may use these markers on that page. At least some of them. Yeah, my old coloring habits come back with the old pencils. I'm not doing the circular thing. I'm doing just up and down, but oh well. Just as long as I remember not to do that everywhere. It kind of needs the circular thing because it's kind of. I'm just afraid I'm going to leave because I'm at that point where like any mark is going to matter. That's where the hardness of the pencil comes out, and I don't want to change the whatever of it. I like that. So of course the Ohuhu markers, they're water based. So obviously if you know about that kind of thing, you probably already know that. But if you don't know about that, yeah, they're water based. Um, pencil, you can't do pencil on top of acrylic pens very well. I actually have been trying to do that with my the mandala that I'm working on. I'm going to post that video. Actually, the video is going to premiere for the mandala tomorrow at 9. And yeah, you can see me trying to put pencil over. No, I'm trying to put it over acrylic pen, acrylic marker, not acrylic. Sorry, I'm trying to put pencil over a gel pen in that one, and it doesn't work well. But that what it's doing when I'm working on that one with the gel pen is kind of how pencil is with trying to put pencil over acrylic marker as well. It doesn't really do it. So why was I doing it? One, I don't know. How about that? Number one, two, I don't know. I think because I forgot to, because I hadn't planned out how I was going to work, what I was going to put on that mandala. Um, in some ways, I was thinking I was going to do all gel pen, but then it's like, I don't know if I want to do that. I just changed gears, so I can kind of see this on there. I saw some shading that I could do on it, and you can't really do. I can't do shading. I don't know. I don't think you can do shading. I guess with a gel pen. So um, then I shifted gears. Okay, what do we have now? What do we have now? Okay, now that one looks too pale now because they are too something. Is it paler? This is paler. It's another Xena color, powder blue. Okay, I want this one to be powder blue. I want it to be lighter. Yeah, I think I am kind of trying to fill in the lines there. I think that's part of the method to my regression. I can't do it sideways. I find I have to keep flipping this book, but it's a good size to flip, so that works. But I do find I'm flipping it a lot. Yeah, see, I kind of miss the white streaks in there, but I'm gonna keep going. Maybe I'll put white streaks in it after with a marker. Yeah, I guess that's kind of why I left that like that. I liked the white streaks. Kind of makes it look natural, but I feel the need to color in every space. Obsession. Obsession. Yeah, I might put them back with a white marker or something. What time is it? 7:50. Wow, it's almost 8 o'clock. Okay, so I'm putting the pencils I used on the left hand side, because I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna segregate them. I put the markers there too. I'm gonna keep them separate from these on this side, so I know what I already used. I'll figure out what to put them in. I got a bag. I'll put them in there. I like this. I really do. I think I want dark blue in the background. In any place that's background, put dark blue. Should I do that now? Got a dark blue marker. That's kind of dark. I think that's the darkest one. Oh, this one is like almost purple. It's this one too. I don't know which one looks darker. I'm gonna do it. Mm. I guess I'm making up for lost time. I really did need that allergy medicine today. I've been trying to hold off. I don't know, but yeah, I really needed it today. I'm glad. Thank you, Lord, for making me take it. So I'm gonna put a unopened bottle of water by my bed tonight, along with my open bottle of water, and I'm gonna drink that first thing when I get up tomorrow. Maybe even before I get out of bed. Just guzzle the whole freaking bottle. Maybe I should take some vitamin C with it. That actually helps me. That'll help me guzzle it. Because I'll drink some just to like wash that down. And then I can just, after that, just drink the whole thing. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, see, I want it to be darker than that, so I'm going to use a pencil. So this one, what's this one? White sapphire. I'm going to use a pencil over it. It's really dark. I'm going to try, ooh, this one's dark too. Prussian blue. Crayola navy blue. And use one of those. One color challenge. Thank you, Jay Carey, for the tag for who started it. Put these. I'll put those in there. Some peek through blue. Then I'll know the spaces I need to. I actually have a point on this side, on the opposite side of this, that I could be using. Why am I not using it? I don't know. I must like the struggle. Now, is this... Okay, I see. I started watching a video today about the house that DMX and his family lived in. I started watching it, but then I just couldn't. It made me so sad. I just feel like he shouldn't be gone. He was just getting started on his new road. I don't know. I feel like he's one rapper that I really would have liked to meet and hang out with. His heart. It's like I can feel his heart. And yeah, I was really sad when I heard he was gone. I was like, no. Something about him. I see him with his dogs. The dogs that he, strays that he took up, from the street and took care of. Some people are so, people wound them so badly that it's really hard to get up. And that really makes me mad. I don't know. And they prevent those people that abuse those people, they prevent that genius from blessing the rest of us. I mean, nothing but the devil. It's like the guy that played Omar on The Wire. I always get his last name wrong. I think it's Michael K. White. I don't know. I don't know why I always get his name messed up. Love the man. But I just cried when he passed. I just cried. It's like, no. There's some people whose passing just really hit me as if it was somebody I knew. And he was one of them. He was also somebody that I would have liked to just hang out with, meet and just hang out with and talk. So them two, DMX, Michael, David Bowie, but I wouldn't want to sit and talk with him. But I just really like his passing. You know, we knew he was sick. But there's something else though with him. It's like it was gentler because he really did what he needed to do while he was here. So it's not really. It's just like, miss you. Wish you were here, but yeah, you did your work. You did what you had needed to do, and to the end, he just was himself, which a lot of people can't say who are, you know, famous or whatever. It would be nice if more people could say and be themselves. It's one reason I never wanted to be in the spotlight. It's like, I don't want anything pressuring me to be anything other than me, to be anyone other than me. And I think I really did always have, I have a calm demeanor. I think I've always had in me, like, yeah, I'm nice, but I know who I am. And it's like, nope, not going there. Sorry. And then I just didn't want to be in an environment where that would be the constant battle. I was like, I don't need that. It's just not interesting to me. Like I always used to say, I don't want to be famous. I just want the money. Nobody has to know what I look like or nothing. Just give me the money. I just want the money. Do the work and get the money and not be known. I don't know where that came from. That subject matter. Even in my coloring zone. It's kind of nice to fill in all these spots now because, like, they're the things that you always, like, find at the end. It's like, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that. Like I did with the fish page from Johanna Basford. So I figure if I get them now, I don't have to worry about trying to find them at the end. There's another space. I think I'm having fun using these markers too. Bleed through because they're water based. Looking for spaces. It's not really one. Is there one? No, I'm going to leave that one. I don't really know about the sides are hard in this book. It looks like it's sewn together, but I don't know. It's hard to get in the crease. I don't want to rip the page out as far as I can go. Oops. Ooh. That was kind of close. Yeah, let me use the other side of this. Oops, and so it all comes off. There we go. Because I don't want to make a mess. Because I don't want to make a mess. Why am I singing? I don't know. I do kind of feel like, what is that? I do kind of feel like watching a movie. I do see they have a Lord of the Rings series on, I guess on Prime, Amazon Prime. But I'm kind of spoiled now after the movies. I don't really want to watch the series. Even if it stays closer to the book, I'm kind of like, eh. Just kind of, I'm waiting for the next season of Wheels of Time. Oh my gosh, that season was good, the last one. And the last few episodes, oh, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, J. Carey. That was a very satisfying episode or season. Kind of at first I was like, but then it picked up. Just feeling it. Oh, what's that? Looks like an eyelash. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? I'm getting a little frivolous. Frivolous. Be careful. On the corner. Yeah, I just really felt like I wanted to come out the very first day of September to do this. I could have done it tomorrow, but I was like, but that's the second day of the month. I want to do it on the first day of the month when it all begins. Just call me a weirdo. I don't mind. Okay. And this will also give me a day where I can spray that page and hopefully spray that Kirby page and deal with however I feel. And probably, you know what? It was a good thing I took that allergy medicine today. Maybe that was somehow preparation for me actually spraying that page. So I won't get knocked into next week with the fumage, which they say, like it's not really, I don't know, do they say it's not fuming or non-toxic or whatever, but my sinuses say, you lying, you lying. Yeah, part of the benefit of putting the pencil over the marker is it will cover up my janky marker skills. And I just got an email from Sarah Renee Clark about markers, like tips for using markers. It's not the way she said it, but you know how she says things so cute, and um I was like, ooh, well, that's for me. So I need to check that out. But it's so hard for me to watch tutorials. I really gotta, because I really have to watch them. And I'm always like doing other work when I watch YouTube videos. So, but I'm gonna need to watch them. I want to get better at them. Although, like, I'm not ready. Well, I'm not doing any hardcore. Definitely not doing any hardcore alcohol marker work, but I hope to someday, kind of, in a coloring book to use them. Maybe even use them exclusively. So, we gotta learn one. Well, not necessarily. I was gonna say gotta learn one tool at a time, but not necessarily. Just gotta figure out and save the video for reference. And I feel like I'm being so random with talking right now. It's probably about time for me to go. Except I got one more spot that I see. And I want to get as much of the spots as possible. So then that will be done. And I can just do pencil work. Well, Sarah Renee Clark, I got an email, I think I got it this weekend, that she has something, I don't know if it's a video or on her website, tips for using markers. So I have to go look at it and see what it is. And then I can share it just in case. Let's see if I could probably pull it up now. Hold on. And I'll see, because I happen to see it like on my phone. Here it is. So, oh yeah, okay. And it's titled "You're Using Markers Wrong." So, oh my God, she's been looking over my shoulder. Let's see. Here we go. And sure, say silent because we don't want to be like, Well, I could share it. I don't want to do that yet, though. Sure. How do I copy the link? Copy the link. There we go. Copy. Um. So I haven't watched it yet, but like I said, it was in my email today. So, and it looks like she just came out with the video 23 hours ago. So, oh yeah, she's doing it looks like she has all alcohol markers too. So, yeah, hers look kind of like mine. The ones in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, I don't either. So, yeah, so that's going to be a video I save to my coloring ideas and supplies list because I'm going to need to reference this. I know I'm going to get serious about, I'll share it to my wall too. Right now. Markers. Okay, so that's there. 2 places. You're welcome. I think we got all our blue spots, background spots. Looks like it. If I don't have them all, like I said, I'm leaving. All of these markers are going to be on the side. And I wish I had a smaller bag. Do I have a smaller bag around here? I can't use that one. Not that one. I'm going to put in, that would be weird. Will I be able to find them again if I put them in here? The bag that has all that kind of stuff in there. I am going to put them in there. Hopefully I'll remember. Will it close? It might not close. That's where they're going. Then I can put this pencil case away. And the rest of these are going to go. Hopefully they'll fit in my case with these Prismacolors. Maybe. I don't want to put that away too. Because I don't want all these pencils on my desk. I really do want to manage that better by what I'm working with and what I put away and all that kind of stuff. So that was running away from me. It doesn't want to go in its place. I don't know if this is going to close now. I might need to use it. No. Ooh, it's going to close. So that's where they're going. Okay. So that is it for today. We did the... We did this. Second, we worked on this from the Creative Pages coloring book, Flower Mandalas. We did this one, which I don't really think is a mandala, but we did that. Put down some watercolor markers and then put some pencil on some of those. And then, not this one. And then we put some pan pastels down on our camel. We've decided to make blue for the 1 color challenge. Both of these are for the 1 color challenge. Hey, Foxy. I heard that the hot yoga was good. Yay. Hey, Maritza. So, don't know where we're going. Well, we are going to spray this with the regulation work. Because like I said, the Spectrafix really doesn't seem to work well with the pan pastels or anything that's a chalk pastel. You're still sweating. Residual sweat. Did you bump into the Lululemon girls? Lululemon girls. So, yeah, so our next step tomorrow, I plan on spraying this outside. Don't know what we're going to use on top yet, but like I said, I'm going to experiment. This is going to be my experimental page with using materials in Kirby books to reduce my anxiety in coloring Kirby. So I have 2 pages then that I'm going to work on for this challenge this month. So one that's kind of like, ooh, kind of intense. And then one that's like, la 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 la, makes me happier. So, well, not makes me, well, yeah, it kind of makes me happier. It's more relaxing. I don't know how to, sorry, Kirby. I don't know. I feel like I'm dissing you no matter how I say it. So, I love Kirby Rosales. So, I love his stuff. It's just trying to figure out how to color them can be daunting because these things are so tiny and all that jazz. Okay, so that is it for me. I am gonna go probably run around the house for a few minutes because I've been sitting for a while. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. But if one of y'all come live, I may pop into your live later. So, um, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. It's great to see you guys, and have a good night. Again, I have a live that's gonna premiere tomorrow at 9. I mean, like, it's not like you got to be there at 9. I may forget and I may not be there at 9, but I'm going to try to be. So, yeah. So, have a good night. Again, happy Labor Day weekend. Bye bye.